He's like, why do you hate Joel Schumacher so much? I said, well, because he was the director that put the nipples on the George Clooney Batman suits. He corrected me. He said, you know, those nipples were on the Val Kilmer Batman suits too. I said, you're kidding me. I gotta go look that up. So I go to the computer, I start Googling it, and now I have Batman's nipples all up and down my search engine. And that's how I got fired. From my church job. So I used to have an ex-girlfriend who gave me a pet name, like a real pet name, like Mr. Snuggles. Because I was so cute and so adorable. Yes, I was. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I was. She would scratch my belly and make my legs shake. She would take me out to walks every day and slip pills in my food. She said that the pills were for heartworms. So, yeah, I know, you've been there. I knew I had to break up with her when she got me a custom-made watch for Christmas, right? I would get an electric shock every time I walked past the driveway. It was hooked up to an electric fence. Jesus. I'm a bass player, which brings me to an old joke. What do you call a musician that just broke up with his girlfriend? Homeless. So, Toys R Us is closing down. And I was in Toys R Us the other day. I was on the phone with my kid. And I'm picking up some action figures. I go up to the counter, hang up my son. My cashier looks at me and she goes, hi, want it for your Ouija board? And I look at her and go, why? What's wrong with it? She said, nothing. Spanish lady came in. I guess her son wanted like the day before. She slams it on the table. She says, I don't want it. Cashier looks at her and she goes, we're closing down. I can't give you a refund. Nothing, you know. So the lady just goes, just take it, right? And she walks out. And I'm like, well, if it's free, it's for me. Yeah. You know, late at night, I could hear the children giggling. But I was home alone. Now, the problem with gun control is that you have to keep your gun locked up. Right? So now if you have a trespasser, you have to run to your locker, you have to unlock it, whatever. I could live in a house full of wrestling fans. So we have steel chairs strategically placed around here. You either have to elbow drop your trespasser through a table, or keep him in a Ric Flair figure 4 leg lock until the cops arrive. Walk that out. The symptoms of attention deficit disorder are memory loss, depression, and memory loss? Did I mention memory loss? Okay. And which means I'll actually walk around completely sad and not remember why. So, hang on one second. I also suffer from an acute case of dyslexia, which means that I should never have been filing paperwork for most of my military career. They originally wanted me to come in as an air traffic controller. Could you imagine me talking to these guys? I don't even talk right. Jet Air 45, Jet Air 54. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? So, after the military, I signed up with another different kind of contract, and I have a new commanding officer. I call her spouse. Hi, spouse. So her brother said, you know, I want to thank you for marrying my sister because I knew for sure she was going to be a crazy cat lady. So hang on one second. Let me get a little comfortable here. My wife dressed me today, by the way. And for those of you in the back, my shirt has kittens and donuts. Happy birthday, Christine. I love you. This is for you. We live in a crazy, crazy PC world. Everything's politically correct. And, you know, so when you sneeze, your heart skips a beat. And this is where God bless you came from. So now in this crazy, politically correct,